Hi, I'm Charmaine. Welcome to this 20-minute daily back strengthening flow, designed to be a great tool you can use for a standalone practice or as a great way to get you warmed up ahead of any back bending flow. Bring yourself to grounding in child's pose. You can have the arms stretched out in front of you, or if you're a bit tight in the shoulders today, just have the arms alongside the body. Inhale. Let the breath fill from the base of the lungs right through up into the throat. Exhale and feel your body grounding you, connecting deeper with the earth. On your next inhale breath, stretch the arms forward and come to tabletop position for cat-cow. Shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. Every inhale brings the body forward, and every exhale brings the body back. Inhale, your drishti, your gaze is in front of you. And exhale, gazing towards the navel. Use this time for a little self-inquiry. How's the back feeling today? Are there any tight areas that you can breathe into? And maybe think about starting to add some movement into the hips, stretching into the lats and the side of the body, sending some signals to your back so it knows it's about to do a little bit of work today. Get creative, enjoy this free movement. Inhale and exhale, switching on the Ujjayi breath if you're using this for your practice. On the next inhale, left hand comes forward slightly, right hand reaches up to the sky. Thread the needle. Right hand comes through and the sternum starts to melt into the earth. Take an inhale breath here. Let the right ear feed into the earth. And exhale fully. Maybe opening up with the left hand, reach it to the sky. You can twist this hand, place it on the inner thigh, and use it to keep the hips level and the chest open. Exhale, finding an ease with the effort. On the next inhale, unhook the left hand and get ready to bring the right hand up to the sky as you unravel. Exhale, right hand down, left hand reaches up, create space in the body, feed through the left hand and bring the left ear to the earth. Keeping the hips above the knees here so you can stretch the body forwards, finding space in every aspect of your body. Take an inhale breath, feeding the right hand up, but maybe hooking it onto the top of the thigh. Again, use the fingers to keep the hip level. If you're not fully hooking your thigh, that's absolutely fine. It's all about intention. Inhale, unhook the hand if it's hooked. And come back through your tabletop position. Tuck the toes, lift the knees an inch, chest to the thighs, and start to pedal through the legs, hips high. So every day you're in your downward facing dog, things can feel completely different. Have an honest practice. How are the legs feeling today? Can you stretch out any more? Exhale, coming to grounding. Padabandha, Hastabandha with the hands and feet. Bring the feet together, rise onto the balls of the feet as you extend the right leg to the sky. Knee to the chest, plant the foot, left knee drops to the earth as you inhale, rising up into your low lunge. Open up the chest, cactus the arms. Cactus arms are brilliant if you're tight in the chest, otherwise palms together, one long line of energy. Inhale. And exhale, framing the front foot. Tuck the back toes and step it forward. Utkatasana, chair pose. Sweep the fingers and bring the biceps by the ears. Inhale to stand. Exhale, hands down through the center line, thumbs to the sternum, palms by the sides, Tadasana. Getting ready for your next flow. Inhale, hands rise. See the fingers and thumbs. Exhale, swan dive down over the legs, folding in. Inhale, halfway lift, crown of the head forwards. Plant the hands, step back the right leg. step back the left leg. Come to the very tiptoes. Drop the knees, the chest, the chin, biceps to the ribcage. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes, press it back through child's pose, connection of the ribs on the thighs. Get ready to tuck the toes again as you lift the hips, coming into Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Remember, you can pedal your legs anytime you want to during the class, or you can find your static grounding here as you inhale. Exhale fully. On your next inhale, feet together, left leg rises, knee to the chest, plant the foot. Right knee down as you lift up the hands, and cactus the arms, broadening through the chest. Option to stay here or reach back in your one long line of energy. Inhale, creating space. And as you exhale, hands come down. Tuck the back toes and bring both hands to the inside of the front foot. Stepping forward for Malasana, with the option to come up onto the balls of the feet if that feels better for you today. Thumbs to the sternum, hands to the heart center. Inhale. And as you exhale, bring the hands down, lift the hips, getting ready to come into a forward fold. Use the peace fingers to hold on to the big toes, thumbs in the grip. Exhale, fold forward. Keep a soft bend in your knees, especially if you hyperextend. Keep your knees nice and protected. Inhale for length. And exhale, fold a little deeper if you can. Option to close over the eyes here, perhaps turning your practice inwards, focusing on the breath. Inhale. And exhale. How easily is the breath rolling around your body today? On your next exhale breath, release the toes, hands to the hips, and start to slowly rise, hopping the feet together. Hands sweep to the sky on the inhale breath. See the fingers and thumbs, maybe taking a little back bend. Now we're a bit warmer. Inhale to rise. Exhale, folding forwards. Head comes to the knees. Inhale, halfway lift, crown of the head forwards. Plant the hands, step, hop or float backwards, biceps to the ribs. Inhale, upward facing dog. Rolling or stepping back into your downward facing dog, remembering you can pedal your legs if that feels good. Take an inhale breath, hands on the earth. And exhale to feel the grounding underneath the hands and the feet, hips high. Getting ready to set up for pigeon pose. Bring the feet together, rise onto the balls of the feet. Extend the right leg behind you. Bend the knee, right knee behind the right wrist. Inhale for space and length through the chest. And as you exhale, walk the hands forward. You can completely surrender to the earth here, relaxing the shoulders, rolling the weight into the left hip bone. And if your right hip bone's off the earth and you've got something you can prop that up with, grab a little towel or something, pop it underneath. Taking the hands into the earth, rise the chest up. Bend the left knee. Work with your body's range of motion. Take the left foot into the crevice of the left arm. Hands together, inhale, chest forwards, finding space. This is a mini back bend, so remember every single day is different. Work with your body. On the exhale, release. Avoid the foot pinging backwards and then bring the left leg around. Right foot to the inside of the left quad. Inhale, hands rise. Exhale, forward fold into Janu Shirshasana. If the chin meets the knee, drop the head. We are creating space through the vertebrae here. Inhale. And as you exhale, how is the back feeling in this forward fold? On the next inhale breath, hands rise to the sky. Exhale, hands by the sides, getting ready to do the other side. So bringing the feet together. together, cross over at the ankles, press it back into your downward facing dog. Inhale, bring the feet together, rise onto the balls of the feet, left leg extends. Bend the knee, left knee behind the left wrist, tracking back the right leg. Exhale, walk it forward. Completely surrendering to the earth here. Checking out if you need any little props again on this side of the body. And letting the back be long, so strength all the way from the index fingers right through to the tip of the back toe. Inhale. And exhale fully. Take an inhale breath, walk the hands back, bending the right knee. Taking the right foot into the crevice of the right arm. Hands together, chest up, gazing forwards, inhale. Find an ease with the effort on the exhale breath. Take one more inhale and exhale here in your time. On your next exhale breath, release. Let the right leg swing forward, Janu Sirsasana on the right hand side. Left foot to the inside of the right quad. And then stretch, reach and fold forward from the pelvis, exhale. Remember, if the chin comes down to the knee, you can drop the head, otherwise just keep gazing towards the toes. Inhale. And exhale. On your next inhale breath, gazing forwards, hands rise up. Exhale, lungs empty. Cross over the ankles, bring the knees underneath the hips, and then walking the hands forward into puppy pose. Sternum melts to the earth, chin down, body long. Inhale, breathe the body forwards, moving into Sphinx. This is one asana where you can't always see what's going on and there's a lot happening. Hands and elbows are tracking backwards as you're pulling the chest forwards. The body is working here. Inhale and exhale here. Bring the hands under the elbows, rise the body up as we start to oscillate through our oscillating cobra pose. Exhale to lower. Inhale to rise vertebrae by vertebrae, working the spine, working the back. Inhale to rise. Exhale to lower. You know where we're going here, taking some inhales and exhales, rising and lowering in your own time. On the next inhale, bringing the hands behind you, setting up for locust pose. We're going to do this twice. The first time we'll keep the feet down, making a fist, gaze to your mat, and then inhale to rise the chest, peeling away the top two ribs. Looking forwards if that feels good on the neck. Exhale to lower, right ear down to the earth, let the back relax. Take an inhale breath. And exhale to release. Setting up for round 2 of locust. You can go for the same again, or this time lift the feet and the chest on the inhale breath. Gazing in front of you, maybe lifting a little higher if you can, pulling the fist backwards. Exhale, let it go. Left ear to the earth. Completely surrender on the exhale breath. Recharge the body on the inhale. We're going to take 2 rounds of bow pose, so take your time. Bend your knees if you're going for it. Hands around the outside of the feet. Exhale. Use the inhale breath to lift the chest up. Knees should be tracking behind you, about a fist distance between them. Avoid them splaying out to the sides. Inhale. On the exhale, lower, right ear to the earth, let it go. You can even move the hips from side to side here, releasing a little tension from the lower back if that feels good for you. On the next inhale breath, round 2, you can go for the same again or anything we've been doing so far. Hands around the outside of the feet. And this time, as you lift up on the inhale breath, option to rock and roll forwards. Absolutely fantastic for peristalsis, aids digestion. Not so good if you've just eaten, so take your time. Exhale to release, bring down the right ear to the mat and maybe close over the eyes, letting it go. Option to gently move the hips from side to side here again, or just be still and enjoy the peace. Moving into rabbit pose to counter all of our back bends. Press back to the heels, hands wrap around the heels and bring the forehead to the knees. So you're slightly lifting the coccyx here to release any tensions along the lumbar spine, also stretching out through the thoracic spine all the way into the axis. So you're working all of the back in this pose. Inhale to rise, let it go. We're about to come into camel pose. Coming high onto the knees, keeping the toes tucked. Sweep back the right hand, sweep back the left hand, find your ankles, and then either gazing up towards the ceiling or the sky, depending on where you are. You can optionally drop the head backwards and look behind you. Keep pressing the quads forwards. Inhale to rise. Exhale, sweep the feet out the way, and we will counter our camel pose. Gently make your way down onto your back. Let the back ease into the earth. Hands on the knees, drawing circles in opposite directions. Take an inhale breath. Exhale, reverse the direction. Check out the sensations. What's going on in the back for you just now? Let's take this counter pose a little deeper. Use the index fingers to find the backs of the ankles. Coming into Halasana, sweep the legs up overhead, and if the toes touch the earth, you can take the hands off the back. Otherwise, keeping the hands on the back here. If the toes are on the earth, the legs are working. Keep stretching them and creating space in this pose. Take an inhale breath. And on the exhale, find an ease in the effort. If you want to take this a little bit deeper, you can bring the knees to the outsides of the ears and bring the hands up and over the calves for ear pressure pose. Karnapadasana. You can close over your eyes as well for complete sensory deprivation on the inhale breath. And as you exhale, gently release, hands to the earth, and bending the knees so we can come down with ease. We've been doing a lot of work on the back today. We close over in Karnapadasana, so we're going to open up and rebalance the body. Placing one hand on top of the other, put these underneath your coccyx and come onto the crown of the head. You'll find that the chest is rising here. You're pressing into the elbows in the earth. Inhale, legs are long. Exhale, gently start to release. Move the hands out from underneath the bottom and bring the feet into the earth. Preparing yourself to come into a supine twist, right leg comes over the left. Look over to the right, let the knees come over to the left. Pin down the shoulders, don't worry too much about where the legs come to. The legs are like a pendulum. They're doing their thing and it's helping your back to twist out and ring out. Inhale, knees back through center. Unravel, left leg on top of right. Exhale, fold to the other side. Looking over to the left. Take an inhale breath. And exhale. On the next inhale breath, coming through center, unravel the legs, hands over the shins. Give yourself a little squeeze and move the back from side to side. Preparing yourself to come into relaxation. Exhale. Savasana options. You can have the legs long You can bring the soles of the feet together or take any other option that feels good to you. I'm going for Supta Baddha Konasana. One hand on the heart, one hand on the belly. This is your time to reap all the rewards of your class, so stay here as long as you would like to. And if you enjoyed the session, please do consider liking, commenting and subscribing, as the more you do so, the more classes I can put on for you. Have an absolutely fantastic day. Take care.